Hey there, happy morning, afternoon, or evening. Not sure when you're watching this, but it's kind of a chilly day on, we're in January, and we're a month out from Valentine's Day, at least on the day that I'm recording this. And I found this passage that I had been devotioning on, maybe it was about a year and a half ago. And I found it and I was like, man, let me just dig back into this for a minute. So if you will indulge me for a minute, I wanted to read from Ephesians, but it's all about love and just trying to grasp the immeasurable love that our Father has for us. It's kind of amazing. And my phone is ringing in the middle of But when you think about the love that God has for us, it's hard to, in January, it's so cold and dark and it's a gray day today. There's not much happening as far as sun goes. And you get kind of stuck in these ruts in January where you're like, what? Well, let's just move away and out of winter, at least up here in the Northeast. And so I thought maybe today it'd be cool to kind of chat a little bit about love and how much God loves us. So the verse that I wanted to chat about today, it's actually Ephesians 3:17 through 19. And it says, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted in love and established in love, may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and how long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. And yes, kind of sounds like a song that I wrote called The Love of Jesus. And we're in that song, if you don't know it, just says how deep and how wide and how strong is the love of Jesus in our lives. And I love what he's saying, though. How deep, how wide, how high is the love of Christ, that we may be filled to the measure of the fullness of God. How incredible is this, right? Paul's plea here for us is to know the love of Jesus. Not just know it, but truly know how much he loves us. It's inconceivable at times. And he uses an interesting word, a word that I love. It's just this word grasp. When you grasp for something, it's usually in desperation, right? Grasping at straws, grasping at a lifeline. When somebody throws out the life preserver to you, you grasp at it, you grab for it with all that you have, because you know that that is the thing that's going to save you. And that's the thing that's going to pull you back to shore, pull you back to the boat, and pull you back to safety. I love that word. The word is unique because we're all grasping to know love, to know true love. Not the novella romances at the bookstore. I love that word, the novella. But the kind of love that comes from the heart, love that lasts, love that fights, love that moves the immovable, and love that conquers the unconquerable. That is a powerful, powerful love. I think deep in our hearts, we all long for this type of love, right? It's not a love that it's a reckless love. It's a love that just loves with crazy abandon. It's a love that we just want to go for, and we want to see, and we want to experience and know. And I think whether we know it or not, in our DNA is the love of the Father, right? That's where this desire for this incredible, reckless, crazy love, that's where this desire comes from. It's a love that surpasses all understanding, a love that needs a lot of explaining, and a love that we need to grasp as we stumble through this life. I mean, just think about the example of love that God gave to us when He sacrificed His Son, right? And we, a lot of us in our group here are all reading through the Bible, and I think we're closing out the end of Genesis right now at this time, and those guys in the Old Testament, they sacrificed animals to God because that was just their expression of I guess their love for their Father. I'm not quite sure I totally understand it, but then we have this love in the New Testament where Jesus shows up, teaches us love, shows us love, gives us this incredible example after example after example of love. And then God sacrifices Jesus for us. And I know I say this a lot, but that type of sacrifice, that type of offering, I guess you could say, again, just leaves me speechless sometimes. It's a love that moves mountains. It's a love that changes hearts. It's a love that forgives. It's a love that lets go of hatred and jealousy and all of these things that we struggle with. It's a love that holds on when we feel like letting go. It's just this love that I have so often had so much trouble trying to describe it in songs and in words and even in feeling sometimes. I mean, this unconditional love. This love that we just can't even understand sometimes. And our God gives it to us for free, freely. So that's just kind of what I wanted to chat about today, because I think sometimes we just take it for granted. And I think every once in a while we just need to be reminded of how incredibly strong and powerful and amazing this love is. And so today, maybe take a minute and think about how this love works in your life, how you're being the reflection of this love, how you're being an example of this love in your own life. And this isn't like guilt trip time. Oh, I'm not being an example of that love. Like, that's not what this is about. This is about just examining how Jesus moves in your life. So today, be the love. Be the love that people long for. Be the love that people can depend on. Be the love that people can rely on and know that it's going to be there when they need it. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the day. Be sure to head over to our member area over at joindavesband.com to sign up and just get access to our devotions as well. Man, we're having such great discussions in there. All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.